Adventures in legal land here. So, I'm just going to read this story. Comes now the defendant. This is all public record. This is my attorney. Comes now the defendant, Amber, buying through her undersigned counsel. So she's even got a lawyer. Files this motion for contact with the listed victims. Ms. Patwell states the following. Ms. Patwell is charged with child neglect. Information alleges she neglected both of her minor children on February 15th, 2022. It was discovered through looking at in-home video that Ms. Patwell's husband at the time had beaten one of the minor children while she was present in the home. It was also discovered that Ms. Patwell's husband had beaten her as well and caused sufficient injury to her to warrant a hospital visit, with staples being used to close an open and bloody head wound. Ms. Patwell was exhibiting signs of post-concussive disorder while in the hospital, complete with memory loss. This woman has a major head injury. Not only is she a convicted felon running a business without a license, she's got a major traumatic brain injury resulting in memory loss. The entire time that Eric Patwell was beating one of the kids, the other minor child was sleeping soundly in another room, just sleeping through all this. She was completely unharmed, slept through the entire ordeal. Law enforcement officers originally placed Miss Patwell under arrest for neglect as she had the smell of alcohol in her breath. Later determined to be a .024. At what time? She's probably drunk as a skunk. And was exhibiting this signs that she was under the influence of alcohol and or drugs. Alcohol and drugs. I tell you, she's an unhinged lunatic. Upon discovering that she had been beaten and was injured too, she was unarrested and allowed to leave due to her medical conditions. The state of Florida filed for information. Asked for no contact. Blah 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 blah. In fact, after a thorough review of the video footage, it's clear, in addition to causing injury and harm to the kid, Eric Patwell was causing harm and beating Miss Patwell. The inescapable question in this case is how Miss Patwell could have done anything. But she was convicted, so she was vomiting and had a huge gash in her head that required staples. She's got a brain injury, and she's a convicted felon. This resulted in felony conviction. 2 felony convictions for her. Somehow she neglected them, intentionally failing to protect them from both the violent attack of Eric. Yeah, she left them in a dangerous situation. She was getting beat, the kids were getting beat, and she chose to stick around, let everyone get beat and get head injuries. While she's getting drunk and doing drugs. She's getting drunk and doing drugs in front of the kids while they're getting beaten. When law enforcement arrived at Miss Patwell's residence, they heard a female voice that sounded as if she was choking. Miss Patwell had abrasions on her left cheek and dry blood on her left cheek, her jacket and her shirt. There was also lacerations at the back of her head and a large laceration behind her right ear that was bleeding heavily. Vomit was observed on her clothing and around the house. Was that from the alcohol or from the head injury? Miss Patwell was treated at the hospital and later received staples to close her bleeding wounds. You got beat that bad, you need staples. You're vomiting. Like I said, is it alcohol or is it the head injury? By all accounts, she was lethargic and amnesic. In my opinion, she remains the same right now. She's lethargic and amnesic. Since her arrest, in this case, Miss Patwell has taken it upon herself to enter into voluntary counseling. She's getting mental health care. She's mentally ill. She's dealing with immeasurable loss after her life being turned upside down. So someone that's suffering immeasurable loss, much like myself, with their life turned upside down, is in any way qualified to represent me. In one full swoop, One full swoop. It should be one fell swoop. She lost her husband, her 2 children. Her family fell apart in one night. Well, welcome to the club. Court denied contact with her kids. There you have it. So I got a double felon lawyer with a head injury that's going to counseling, coping with a measurable loss. Unbelievable.